I'm Ruth Chwanuka, Chief Executive Officer of JEEP, which is Joint Energy and Environment Projects, based in Kampala. We are so lucky to be here to show you one of the most biggest activities of JEEP, and that is conservation of this environment. This area where we are is called Ochomai Forest. Ochomai Forest was a natural, big, thick forest with a lot of indigenous species, which now were degraded by the people, the communities, in search of firewood, timber, many things. And that thick forest was totally cleared as you see the place. It had a lot of trees. If you see here, this is a stump which had a very big tree. There is one here, and there's a huge one here, which was also a huge tree. Now, this area, because of this, the government of Uganda, through the National Forest Authority, which is in charge of restoring forests and other natural sites, announced that people could apply to restore places like this. Fortunately, JEEP succeeded getting that 25 hectares and on a lease of 49 years. So what JEEP is doing now is to restore, is to conserve this place. We have planted trees here, different species, especially indigenous. We have giant leader here, we have teak, and we also have the very natural indigenous tree of Amoria called the sheer nut butter tree, which are many here. We spared them as we were clearing so that they can keep growing and benefiting the country. We have planted some musizi trees. We have planted many other indigenous trees to try to restore this place. And people should start believing that if a place is destroyed, especially in terms of environment, we can restore it by planting trees, taking care of them until they start growing on their own. This is exactly what we are doing. If you look that side, it is really bare, but we have planted a few, and we are planting more and more, also leaving the sheer nut butter trees, which grow naturally wild here. They are wild trees, but extremely useful because the products are wonderful. And we are also trying to use the products from the sheer nut butter tree, making soap and Vaseline. So I want to emphasize the point that if we all in Uganda try to restore an environment like this, I think we'll benefit a lot. Otherwise, we would run into a desert kind of environment, which is so hard to live with. The 25 hectares so far, we've planted 15. We are remaining with 10, which we are also going to cover with the trees. And I'm sure in some few years to come, when people come to see this area, they'll be happy to see it is a green area with a lot of trees, different species, and serving the purposes of trees into the environment. So my appeal is to the government and all people of Uganda to try to preserve, to try to plant trees, to use the trees wisely, to replace what you have been used, instead of getting everything off and then suffer terribly.
My name is Paul Muganga Mugenyi Salongo. I work as the Finance and Administrative Officer at Joint Energy and Environment Projects, JEEP. We are proud today to be part of the people monitoring the forest. This forest was planted 2 years back, and we think It is really a good pleasure. I want to thank the people that have sponsored us. I want to thank the Makua Bank in Denmark that has given us a donation to plant. I want to thank Lina that donated her birthday towards the planting of nature. I want to thank Judah Stober in UK who also donated her birthday towards nature. It's really good to have this land which we got. It's 49. We want to use it for 49 years when we are planting trees and when we are restoring this forest. It's very important for every Uganda to know what is the importance of the forest. What are the nature? What is we use the nature for? What are we supposed to do when planting forest or when planting trees? For us at JIP, we are saying planting trees is one of our big projects we are doing, and we want to keep going. We are sure that the land is going to be planted. 25 hectares are going to be planted, and Uganda will be restored. Let everyone plant trees. Let the Ugandans see a sense in planting trees.